Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
It's so incredible to see so many of you here tonight. It really warms our heart. We had no idea how many people to expect, but I can honestly tell you, it has far exceeded what we were expecting, which is great to see at a time like this. Now, as is customary, when we're going into the holidays, it's important to reflect and take stock of the things that we're really, truly blessed with. And allow me to start off by saying it is so nice to see so many of you. Your friendships, your support has always meant a great deal to me, and I am eternally grateful for that. In addition to that, I think it's also a good opportunity for me to thank the staff that we have both in Toronto and in Ottawa. So many of you will know some of them and not others. But let me start off with Jillian. This is here. Is doing a superb job. Then we have Peter, who just joined our office more recently. We have David. I don't know exactly where David is. There we go, David. Then we have Rambod, who recently joined our office in Ottawa. We have, where's Ashley?
Ashley's here.
Ashley, who is, no, not this. This Ashley is a superstar as well. She was at our office over the course of 3 different summers, and she was superb. But we also have another Ashley, who's just as super. Is the other Ashley right here? But she's currently working with us. She's hiding. But I have truly been blessed by all the people I get to work with. And they are superb. They're always pushing me around, giving me a hard time, telling me I got to do more, which is exactly what is expected. As you know, we all got involved in the last election in 2015, and I think, as all of you will accept and admit, the reason why we all get involved in public life is to be part of something much larger than ourselves. It's, that passion to make sure that we're addressing the issues that are of concern. Now, I don't want to really get into the politics of it, but I think we knew we had a good thing going for us when we first realized what some of the priorities in our platform were going to be. And the reason I say that is these were priorities that, as a country, I think it would be very fair to say that we had been ignoring for decades, if not longer. And of course, when I talk about those priorities, I'm talking about, let's start off with infrastructure. As a country, we had not been dealing seriously and earnestly with the issue of infrastructure since the 1970s. So it was obviously high time for us to deal with that issue, given that we had a $180 billion deficit insofar as our infrastructure from coast to coast to coast was concerned. Another issue that, as a country, irrespective of what government had been in power, we had really not done a good job on, and I'm sure every single one of you will agree, is Aboriginal communities. Decade after decade, we have not been making the investments that are very much to be expected. Other issues, such as the environment, again, as a country, we had not pulled up our socks and have not really committed ourselves to important issues related to the environment. And lastly, another issue, poverty. Poverty was something that for way too long, and I honestly do remember reading articles in Plains magazine back in the 1980s about how this was a big issue. We were supposed to grapple with it, but government after government, we hadn't done it. All that to say, I think we can all agree that the Liberal Party is dealing with real issues that do not lend themselves to easy solutions. These are issues that we have to grapple with year after year and make sure that we come out of it better. And that's not to say that we haven't made numerous commitments. As you know, we have committed to the largest investment in infrastructure this country has ever known. As you know, insofar as the environment, We are truly committed. We are doing everything that is necessary, not only in the international realm, but dealing with all the various provinces. In addition to that, poverty, let's take poverty. We have now, during the course of 3 years, actually managed to pull 300,000 Canadians out of poverty. So that's one of the issues we have been serious about and are moving forward. So it's only been 3 years, but we are very, very serious about making sure that all those issues that are important to Canadians are addressed, no matter how difficult it may very well be. And I think we're doing a good job, because not only are we dealing with all these issues that Canadians expect us to do, but thanks to Canadians from coast to coast to coast, we are seeing some amazing, amazing numbers. We lead the G7 in terms of robust economic growth. Our numbers have been very, very steady for the past 3 years. And we're really doing better than every other G7 country. In addition to that, if you look at those numbers, in terms of unemployment, we've been very, very fortunate. Canadians have put their shoulders to the wheel, and our unemployment rate is now at the lowest it's been in 40 years. So it's incredible to see that we're doing well on the social issues, we're dealing with them, taking them seriously. There's leadership there on those issues, but on the economic side as well. Thanks to the hard work of so many Canadians, the numbers are really, really good, and we're moving forward. Now, that's not to say that there isn't a whole lot more work that needs to be done. Of course there is, and we got to keep at it. Now, given that it is going into the holidays, I think we can all agree that it was also, in certain respects, a very difficult year. I'm sure that you will all agree with me that we can start off with the van attack that just happened in our riding, and was something that shook us all. But as you know, we are the greatest city in the world, and Canadians were so incredible in how they came together, demonstrated that they do not tolerate things like that, and that we can depend on each other. So there was that. There was also another thing that was very, very difficult, of course, was the NAFTA negotiation. Again, on that particular issue, it was difficult, but we, as Canadians always do, we held steady, and we kept at it, and I think we can all agree that we got a new agreement. So I think there is much we can all be proud of. We can hold our heads up high, that we've done a good job in the last 3 years, but of course we got to keep going at it. For that reason, as you know, next year is going to be a very, very critical year. I hope that I will see as many of you as possible. As you can see from every single media account, this is going to be a tough election. It's also going to be a very nasty one. So we're not taking anything for granted. We're going to be working very, very hard, and I would certainly appreciate all the support and help any of you could provide as we approach the next election. So on that note, allow me once again to thank you all for coming out. We're very, very grateful. And let me say, I hope you have the best of holidays and an amazing, amazing 2019 ahead of you. Thank you very much.
Hi everyone. My name is Jasmine. I'm representing Mackey Law Office, and on behalf of Mackey Law Office and everybody who is here, I want to say thank you to Mr. Ehtsassy, and I guess this can represent for Mr. Ehtsassy from everybody who appreciates Mr. Ehsassy's hard work. Thank you.
جناب آقای احساسی، خیلی خوش آمدین. ممنون که ما رو دعوت کردین به این برنامه. یک مقدار در مورد امسال برامون توضیح بدید. شما فعالیت‌های خیلی زیادی در کامیونیتی ایرانی داشتین و می‌خواستم که یه مقدار از زبان خودتون بشنویم.
همونجوری که مطلع هستین بدون شک فعالیت‌ها زیاد هستش. یه مقداری از فعالیت‌ها در اتاوا بود. جزء کمیته حقوقی که هستم یه سری لوایح مختلف تصویب شد که خیلی خوشحال بودیم. در مورد مسائل مختلف دولت تونست اقدام کنه. مضافه بر اون همونجوری که میدونین تو شهر خود ما در تورنتو هم خیلی کارها هستش که در شرف هستش و حد اکثر سعی خودم رو کردم که تا اونجایی که عملی هستش بهره مند بشم از برنامه‌های خوبی که در کمیونیتی خودمون اتفاق میفته و یا در ویلودیل.
10 دسامبر روز جهانی حقوق بشر بود و شما همیشه تو این زمینه فعال بودید. یه مقدار برامون بگین از فعالیت‌هایی که امسال صورت گرفته.
همونجوری که میدونین متاسفانه در مورد امور حقوق بشر هیچ کم و کاستی متاسفانه احساس نمی کنیم. حالا اهم از کسانی که در اقصا نقاط دنیا مسائل مختلف واسهشون پیش آمده و یا در خود ایران ما. برای همین همیشه سعی میکنیم که در اون حد و حدودی که واقعا مجاز باشه و اجازه داشته باشیم واقعا مهمه که روی تمام این کیسا کار کنیم و اینکه واقعا اشخاص مختلفی هستن که باید مسائلشون مطرح بشه که انشالله بتونیم گامی به جلو برداریم و منجر به یا آزادی و یا آمدن به کانادای خیلی اشخاص مختلف بشه.
قراره که 24 ژانویه شما مراسمی داشته باشید. یه مقدار در مورد اون برنامه برامون توضیح بدید.
حتما. همونجوری که میدونین در هر کدوم از حوزه‌های انتخاباتی یک روز به خصوصی نامینیشن دارن که مشخصه که کی کاندید خواهد بود برای لیبرالا. ما فکر کردیم که شاید بهتر باشه در سال جدید انجام بدیم برای اینکه بدون شک همه سرشون شلوغه در نوامبر و دسامبر. فکر کردیم چه بهتر که سال جدید 24 ژانویه به این کار اختصاص بدیم. خیلی ممنون میشیم اگر دوستان و عزیزان بزرگواری کنن و تشریف بیارن.
حرف آخر اگر چیزی مونده؟
میخواستم بی نهایت از شما و از شهروند تشکر کنم که همیشه حامی تمام فعالیت‌های کمیونیتی ما بودین. بی نهایت ممنون برای تمام خدماتی که همیشه انجام میدین و به ما این فرصت رو میدیم که در مورد مسائل مختلفی که در کانادا پیش میاد مطلع تر بشیم.
خیلی ممنون که وقتتون رو
ممنون از شما. بی نهایت. اینجا خیلی تعطیلات خوبی داشته باشید.